Good fences make good neighbors. What do you think that means? What is the message it is trying to convey? Today we'll be analyzing and breaking down Robert Frost's Mending Wall. Join me, Irish, Avasthi, as we explore Frost's techniques, which he uses within the poem, and their profound impact on the readers and their experiences. Frost's extensive use of internal rhyme, subtle repetition, and personification lends Mending Wall a poetic storytelling nature. But a certain literary technique stands out: contrast. In the poem, we see two completely opposite personalities. The narrator, for the majority of the text, puts forth the idea that the war is useless and unnecessary, but the neighbor believes it's important for good relationships. There's a phrase, "Where there are cows," but here there are no cows. Before I'd built this wall, I'd asked to know what I was rolling in or rolling out. This line is clearly questioning the purpose of the wall, implying how we should question stereotypes and cultural/emotional barriers proposed by the narrator. Yet as we read, the neighbor is unaltered, putting forth this idea: good fences make good neighbors, showing contrast between the two characters. When I'm confronted by these two perspectives, it makes me reassess my take on the wall. Is it important? Who's right? Who's wrong? Similarly, it puts a reader into a realm of introspection, giving them two perspectives to agree with, building a bond with that character, intensifying their connection with the poem. Next, we have alliteration. Frost repeats the last and first letter of paired words in the key phrase, "No one has seen them made or heard them made," enhancing the poetic rhythm of the text and infusing it with mystery and intrigue. This subtle technique deepens my emotional connection to the poem, evoking curiosity while still being understandable and fitting to the monotonous theme. Moving on to anaphora, we see how Frost strategically repeats refrains throughout the poem, reinforcing central themes and prompting readers to reassess their beliefs. As phrases like "good fences make good neighbors" and "something that doesn't love a wall" echo in our minds, they become more than just words. They become catalysts for contemplation. This contemplation about the wall and its hidden meaning is further intensified through the use of the next technique, multiperspectivity. Following anaphora, we have multiperspectivity. In this poem, Robert Frost delves into the concept of boundaries and the human tendency to create walls, both physical and metaphorical. The effect of multiperspectivity, in which multiple viewpoints are presented, is predominant on the reader. As the narrator questions the necessity of the wall and challenges the conventional norms embodied by his neighbor's repeated belief, "Good fences make good neighbors," I am forced to reflect on my understanding about barriers and the reasons behind their creation. Frost's exploration of different perspectives encourages introspection and invites the reader to reconsider their own stance on the matter, fostering a deeper personal engagement with the poem. Lastly, humor. Take the quote, "To whom I was like to give offense." The word offense here puts a pun on offense. This implies uncertainty and questioning. This is important because we understand the idea behind the narrator, who wants to change the traditional idea of barriers humans put on each other. While reading, I realized how this revolved back to the central theme, changing our views on the wall. This granted me the ability to foster a deeper connection with the narrator, as I too believe that cultural barriers should be destroyed, metaphorically. Considering Mending Wall to be anything short of a masterpiece is an understatement. Its use of thoughtfully crafted stanzas, paired with perfected use of literary techniques, makes it one of the best. From alliteration to contrast and more, it fails to bring boredom to the reader, whilst erecting a connection to the reader and itself. So as you reflect on this timeless piece of literature, I encourage you to reconsider your own perspective. What does Mending Wall mean to you? Do you think boundaries are important in relationships? Take a moment to ponder that question, and perhaps you'll uncover a deeper understanding of Frost's masterpiece.